again, guys. So, where are we going today?
We are going to the Boone Plantation.
Yeah, Boone Plantation. It's if you're familiar with the movie The Notebook.
I know you are.
Yeah, that's where it was shot. Well, some of the scenes were shot there. That is where
Ali's parents' house.
Yeah.
Is.
Yeah, it's Ali's parents' house. But anyway, we'll show you later. It's they're supposed to be open at 9 o'clock. What time is it?
9:26.
9:26. Okay, we still have time. I think.
Of a mile, arrive at Boone Plantation and Gardens.
House tour.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Day tour, please, for two.
Okay, 2 adults is going to be 56.
56.
You're listening to our on-site radio network designed to give you some brief information that will help you during your visit. You'll enter Boone Hall on the world-famous Avenue of Oaks, which is one of the most spectacular entrances anywhere in the world, and the gateway to over 340 years of history. At the end of the avenue, in front of the gate entrance to the plantation home, the road bears off to the right, then splits. As the road splits, you'll bear left and follow signs there that direct you to the parking areas for passenger vehicles, RVs, and buses. The Butterfly Cafe has sandwiches, salads, snacks, a variety of beverages, and delicious homemade churned ice cream in a variety of flavors. It's country from West Africa. Exploring the Gullah culture features true descendants of the Gullah.
What do you want?
Who shared
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
our most popular tour options, and you'll want to
What do you
plan to
want?
experience this presentation during your visit. The Plantation
Arrive at
Tractor
Boone
Tour is
Plantation
another
and
visitor
Gardens.
favorite. Guests ride in a open-air wagon on a 30 to 40-minute tour of the entire plantation. These wagons leave on a regular basis throughout the day, weather permitting. Guided tours of the first floor of the plantation home are available. Please check in with our staff in the hospitality center to schedule your house tour time. Knowledgeable tour guides lead each tour and will share about history related to the home as well as the
Summer romances end for all kinds of reasons. But when all is said and done, they have one thing in common.
display that reflect the different seasons. Boone Hall takes pride in the fact that we're one of only a few still working farms in America, which has been continually growing and harvesting crops for over 3 centuries. The agricultural arm of the plantation is known as Boone
check that 3-part series out. Just amazing. And the stables too. They use that as her house too. So when you go by there, check it out. Maybe take a picture and you can compare it to whatever. Now, the Notebook. You have the opening scene back there, the monsoon scene, the duck scene. That was all Cypress Gardens. Yeah. Whenever Ellie goes to her summer home, you'll see the front of this house. You'll see the slave cabins in behind, especially when Noah crashes his car. And the whole all the grounds. Same with north and south. This was Patrick Swayze's house from Mount Royal, or Ori's house, Mount Royal. One thing those two movies have in common is it's called the Williams Mansion downtown. It was Ellie's summer house and the Pennsylvania house in north and south. The Williams Mansion is
Slaves had few other tools to use when working, so folks had to make what they needed for themselves. Men are said to have ladies began sewing baskets made from this sweet grass and began using these baskets in their home.
Men, women, and children worked, with children considered half-hands until they were 12 years old. In the winter months, the slaves would make bricks in the brickyard, and Boone Hall's brick and slave labor constructed many buildings in Charleston. It became very commonplace for slaves to be hired out from Boone Hall, as well as other plantations for construction projects and other services in town. Because of the amount.
Smokehouse. Okay, go in there.
Hello? What you want? What do you want? I have a...
He got the whole wide world in his hand. He got the whole wide world in his hand. He got the whole wide world in his hand. He got the whole world in his hand. Thank you. Now, in that song, I gave you $5. I had this one. I want to lay down my burdens, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I want to lay down my burdens, down by the riverside, study why no more. Here in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, we had a lady named Miss Swinton who became one of our very first entrepreneurs to leave off of these plantations and make it on Highway 17 in the 1930s. On this particular day,
North to South, huh?
Oh yeah.
Presentation of Southern aristocracy from before the establishment of America as a country, through the times and trials of American independence, into the internal conflict of the Civil War and the struggles following into the 20th century. Over the last 300 years, Boone Hall has had many different owners, has operated on a large scale.
We've been there.
We have? Oh yeah.
It is.
Wait, can we like step on this?
The abolitionists at the time whose cause came to the forefront. People like Frederick Douglass, a former slave and extremely popular public speaker.
No man can obtain about the ankle of his fellow man without at last finding the other.
Much of what we know about the slaves themselves and their lives are from the stories passed down through generations, or from the slave owner's perspective, inventories, and census records. Very few slaves' written records exist, as most of them were not able to read or write. Just in recent decades have researchers begun using archaeology to study the lives of slaves. One of the biggest mysteries nagging archaeologists about slaves is nutrition. How in the world did slaves work those long days with the rations shown in plantation record books? The caloric intake reflected in those records wasn't sufficient to sustain them. Where did they get the additional calories? According to Joel L. Spigot, a curator and archaeologist, at one archaeological dig in Tennessee, they went into the slaves' old root cells and found buried bones of animals. This was evidence that the slaves were going out at night and hunting, then eating the meat, and perhaps would have had dividing walls separating it into 2 or 3 rooms. The survival of these cabins can be largely contributed to the fact that they were made out of scrap bricks from the brickyard located here on the plantation.
I put a cute little, I got little speed pencil keys, and I got some of my favorite pens, and a little stapler and staplers, and some of these transfer.
Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my feet.
She's doing it and she uses it to like trace from the book.
All seem to have taken off a little earlier. Although we do frequently have to stop along this little stretch here because we have several alligators like to sun themselves right on the road. Gotta wait for them to move. Oh yeah, lots of turtles. In fact, those turtles out there are in a raft that we put out there for the alligators, but they share it. In fact, sometimes you'll see an alligator stretched out on that raft with turtles literally lined up on its back. Those boxes, those are beehives. Now we keep about 35 beehives around the property to have burns to grow and for the pine cones to open up and release their seeds. It's actually an air plant, an epiphyte. It just needs some sun and water to grow. Gets all its nutrients right out of the atmosphere somehow.
It's a drawbridge. Look, I take it. Come on.
Oh my goodness! What a coincidence!
Come here, I want to show you something.
What are you doing?
Just come on.
You're gonna get run over.
By all the cars? My dad and I used to come out here and lay down and watch the lights change. Watch them go from green to red to yellow. You could try it if you wanted to.
What happened in that movie?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Georgia. Yeah, we thought we were gonna stop by here for an hour before we go to Yorktown.
It's just a 2 for today?
What's that? Yeah, just 2 for today.
Alright, it'll be 20. So everything's open. Self-guided boats are included, so if you guys want to be adventurous and paddle out in the swamp, you can.
Do you have to pay extra for the boat?
No, no, if you paddle your own, you don't. It's included.
Okay.
If you want a guided tour, they do take up to 10 guests on a boat every hour. Those are $5 a seat. So if you're interested, you just get those in the gift shop.
Every hour, you said? Okay, yeah, we'll try to do that because I want any gators jump on me. And... is that possible, right? Or...
they're in there, but they're not gonna like swarm your boat and try to get you or anything.
I don't want to tip off the boat. Thank you. Do not approach you to harass our guests.
Guys going out on a boat?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, I guess.
Have you ever been out here before?
No, sir, it's our first time.
If you look out that way into the swamp, you see those white arrows in the trees?
Yes.
That's the path you follow.
There's an arrow.
You get in
Can
the
you
boat,
see?
Go around the island. The arrows will take you to a bridge. The bridge you come to is very low. You really gotta like duck down, otherwise you'll smack it past there.
Oh.
You go around the second bridge, do a U-turn, and come back down the other side of the swamp. Big old circle takes about 45 minutes to do the whole thing. We'll get someone to paddle the very front, and another person to paddle the very back. The back is like the main motor. They do more of the work.
Okay.
We're about to paddle here. Are you ready there? I hope there's no gators here. Oh my gosh. See that? Let's do this. I'm gonna paddle here. You ready?
It's like a dream.
Do you want to feed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the Notebook. Where are the birds? Fun fact, katong birds,
Yeah?
they bought them as chicks
What?
and raised them here just for the movie.
What are they all doing here?
I don't know. They're supposed to migrate to Guatemala Sound.
They won't stay here?
No. They'll go back where they came from.
My back. The wildlife. Ano to?
Padang na ko, prag na ka sa igo gagahi.
Ay, sasangan ala. Mabawa ka tagaduhod. Look at that tree.